What's up, WIBUGANG?
What's up, WIBUGANG?
Welcome back. We just got done talking a lot about cars. Anybody like the Ford Bronco, the new one? It looks pretty sick.
It's so sick.
Yeah,
so sick.
But you didn't come here for that. You came here for Baki.
We do car reviews now.
Yeah. I honestly would enjoy that. I love cars. But we're doing Baki episode 15. Last episode was a recap, and we actually watched it. And this episode, hopefully, we get to learn more about what happened with Baki. Actually, we're doing episode 16. 16.
Yeah.
So,
Desert Baki.
Desert Baki. Hopefully, we get to learn about Desert Baki.
Yeah.
There's not really much to say unless you want a recap of the whole season.
Straight up.
If you want that recap, you can find it in our last episode. So let's get into episode 16.
Yeah. Yeah, not like we watched the recap and reacted to it or anything.
We watched the recap and we watched the season. That's like double.
Double recapping.
Yeah. Big recap energy.
Aren't what they used to be.
They're bigger, stronger, and duller.
Is it him? It is!
Wow.
He looks so different.
He looks like a toad.
That's a nice compliment. Not.
Toads are chilling.
Well, it's funny that you should mention it because there may be brighter days ahead. Let's just say that there's been some...
Isn't that the guy that got peed on?
Is it?
The good
I think so.
Well, what is it?
A man showed up in the States 2 years ago. Japanese, yet all-American. A fighter. This man...
I think it is.
Talk about him like he's fully grown. This boy is the son of Yujiro Hanma.
Oh, man.
That means he shares his blood, old friend. The blood of the king.
Oh, where is he? Isn't that like in...
Brazil.
Yeah. Okay, Baki.
Wow, Baki.
You're looking like 10 years older.
Dog.
He doesn't care about the hair in the back. He just cares it's out of his face.
Mullet, man.
Yeah.
You know the reproductive history of your fighters.
You got it. I am the commissioner of the leagues. I know everything there is to know about my fighters. Oodles of information are stored away in the old noggin. Name, height, weight, blood type, where they live, how they live, whether they prefer cats or dogs, and yes, even who they shared a bed with. It's all here.
Yes, of course.
Is he strong?
He's Baki Hanma, only son of Yujiro Hanma.
I know his father's skill. What can you tell me about the boy?
Well, I've never seen him personally, but I heard he defeated Yuri Shikowski when he was only 13 years old.
Really?
Oh, you haven't heard anything yet, my friend. After that, he beat Koro Harayama in front of hundreds of people.
You mean one boy did that?
Yes, I know. It's unbelievable that someone so
Kind of looks like Yujiro.
He's got the eyebrows.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And then there are even rumors, although I can't offer you any more than that. He actually fought his own father in front of an audience of 10 or 12 people.
How does this guy get this information?
The only ones who observed the
Spy.
fight were people close to Baki. None of them wish to talk about it, which may be an indication of the result.
That means Yujiro won.
Surprise. But tell me, Tokugawa, when have you ever heard the phrase, Yujiro lost?
It's never been uttered.
Between that and his mother's mysterious death, Baki felt he had to get away from Japan. So first he ran away to the United States.
He's just hitchhiking.
Damn, he's like Forrest Gump.
This is like true like 90s, early 2000s anime.
Yeah. Dude, mullet for real.
He got so much like, he's like more grown.
He is like a teenager, I guess, now. Or not teenager, young man.
Yeah. Well, he still is a teenager.
17, 16.
Yeah, something like that.
place to fight freely.
So he chose America.
For the free. I guess he's under 18 here, because the new one he's like 18.
Yeah, he's like 17 in the new one, I think.
He was told that he couldn't find that in America, and that he needed to go somewhere else.
Ah.
He didn't meet Biscuit Oliver. Oh, it's his dog. It's his dog. Did you see his dog?
No.
He's in New York.
Dude, that's so sick. I love it.
If he truly wanted the best in the world in a no-holds-barred fight, he needed Brazil.
Brazil.
So Baki arrived.
He brought his dog with
a
him.
few months ago, and then he went to see Dixon.
How do you know?
I have a friend in Rio who told me.
Then?
Wow, he's rich. You look a little lost. You must be Mr. Hanma. That's me. Dixon is excited to see you. He's been anticipating your arrival since this morning. Come on, Musashi.
Oh, his dog's name's Musashi.
It's cute.
700 wins.
Whoa.
No losses. It's a record that will never be broken. 700 wins. Dixon is waiting for you, Mr. Hanma.
Who's Dixon?
I love his trucker hat.
Thank you, sir.
So, I heard you want to know how to be a stronger fighter.
What?
What's that?
Why is he beat up? Oh.
No offense, but what happened to you?
You know, kid, fighting's a funny mistress to have. You do everything within your power to get bigger and stronger. People just come and go. Friends pass away and you never get to know any of them. Your only comfort is to work hard so it doesn't happen to you. And after all that, what does fighting do for you? She starts to give you a little. Just like a high school girl where you can't get enough of.
Okay.
That's an
That's
odd.
an analogy.
That's an odd analogy to make us like a 40-year-old.
Like dead ass you're old as shit.
Why shouldn't I believe her? She let me taste victory so many times. 700 without ever losing one single match. But then days ago, she gave me defeat instead. If you want to be rich and famous, stay here in Brazil. You can easily dominate these leagues and get a lot of credit for it.
But what?
If you want to improve as a fighter, if you want to meet the very best, you aren't going to find that here. You need to turn yourself around and go back to Japan. To the underground leagues where even
Oh my gosh, the tournament of Maxim, dude.
Where is it?
Understand something, boy. That place will take everything from you. Your house, your money, all these years of training, even your life. Stay here and you'll be considered great. Have fame beyond your wildest dreams. Go there and you'll be a nobody. Until the day comes when she finally kills you.
Dixon, money and fame just don't matter to me. If the best fight in the underground leagues, then Yujiro Hanma will too. All I want to do is get better, so I need the best opponents.
Money and fame don't matter, huh?
Please, sir, tell me how to get in.
God, I love
With
Baki.
this attitude, I wonder how great I would have been.
At that point, Baki returned to Japan,
Oh, the
His
tree.
tree.
and I would imagine he's on his way here now.
he's half as skilled as the king, he'll succeed.
Could be quite a boost for your dwindling attendance figures, too. Knock it off!
It's evident you still have your senses, Igari. His name is Shubei Kano. He's the lead god of my household.
I'm relieved to find out he's not a ninja as loud as he is.
Snuck up on you with the deliberate intention of you noticing.
That's what you always gotta say when someone says something like that to you. I wanted to do that.
Stupid, you'd be dead already if I wanted it that way. Try again if you don't believe me.
Oh wow.
Gentlemen can't be always friends.
Whoa.
You might not be tough, but at least you look the part, boy. I don't know you survived the king's son.
I've already sensed his presence coming, and I've already envisioned his body lying before my feet.
2 years, and the answer was back at his home.
Yep.
Stop it. I love it, dude.
So, you've arrived here earlier than I thought you would. My name's Igari.
Then you
It
know
is him, Igari.
stand in my way, then you'll die.
Yeah, peed on.
Baki, why would I have hope in you? I should have known your father would make a monster out of you.
Oh.
Hang out here, Musashi. I'll only be a minute. Okay, 5 minutes at the most.
He can just go in like a normal.
It's kind of like episode 1.
He has to fight 100 people.
Yeah.
The elite security team.
Oh man, that dude's tall.
Huge.
How impressive. It's hard to believe a scent like that could come from you. What scent? What do you want? I've come to see Tokugawa. If you want to get to Tokugawa, I'm afraid you're going to have to get through me first. Huh? Look at his stance. It's the same one I have. Let me see if I've got you figured out. You heard a little bit about the arena run by Mr. Tokugawa. You've traveled many miles to show up on this doorstep and thought you could talk to him. Just like that.
Just like that.
Claim my destiny. Well, I hate to be the one to tell you, but your plan isn't going to work out as you thought. You don't just fill out an application and get your membership. You have to prove your worthiness by beating someone like me. If you get into that arena, most likely as a spectator, then you'd have a special claim. You could say you stood toe-to-toe with one of its fighters. Huh?
Anyone who ever says you have to get through me first is just loses.
Yeah. He's just not a part of the plot point.
Yeah.
He keeps blocking me. Defense seems foreign to you. I guess the punks you've been wasting your time with don't have any. He doesn't attack at all. my posture again.
Just trying to psych you out.
Opponent's stance, I can piece together exactly what maneuver he's executing before he has completed it.
Just in case you're wondering, Baki.
This is my philosophy. If my challenger can't strike me, then it's certain that he won't be able to defeat me. And then very soon, his frustration will mount, and he will begin to illustrate his vulnerabilities so that I can exploit them. It's already beginning to show itself in you, in fact. People expose all kinds of weaknesses when they're losing like you are right now.
That's just ignorant.
Bite my tongue.
Ooh. Ow. How did his head turn that way?
Why didn't you follow up with the second hit? Man, it was the perfect opportunity.
But how can you still talk? That punch should have knocked you unconscious.
Dude, what are you talking about? I get hit a lot better than that all the time.
Oh my
Heck,
gosh.
my mom used to punch that hard.
Damn, the shade, dude.
Well, that was a little better.
You don't know how to fight. Just some kid who learned from his mother.
I learned more from your mother.
He's not the same. He does like more trash talk, you know? Look at his arm.
Jeez.
Stop playing with your blood, boy. There'll be plenty more where that came from. Tokugawa's ancestors started the supreme fighting circuit 11 generations ago in the Edo era. It's been handed down
That's wild.
since.
And it's about to be born again.
The greatest fighters in the history of Japan have competed in the circuit. For 300 years it's gone on.
This is like really exciting.
He's just chilling in there. Ooh.
Damn.
I don't know what you think you're trying to accomplish, but if you believe we're in the habit of handing out jobs to insubordinate little kids who barge in over our fence and start taking down guards, I'm afraid you're simply misinformed.
It's my destiny.
Is it?
Isn't it true that the best of the best fight in the arena? Then it's fate. I'm meant to be the best of the best.
You're crazy.
Maybe you're the one who's crazy for accepting your limitations. Why settle for something that you never really wanted? Instead of working hard to achieve your dreams. Not me. My entire existence has always revolved around reaching one ultimate goal. And you are not man enough to stop me.
What goal?
To be the world's greatest and turn 300 years of tradition upside down.
Yeah.
What's so funny?
On tenacity alone, you passed the test with flying colors, but your clairvoyance is faulty. You're still going to have to get past me, kid, and your loss tonight is already faded.
Know what I think? You don't know the difference between knowing and hoping. Let's find out! You're gonna have to do a little better than that.
Oh, he's sweating now, dude.
Well, you've arrived here earlier than I thought you would. My name's Bugatti.
Then you're no one. You stand in my way and you'll die.
What way? The king's son. Baki.
Are you sure you're really one of the fighters from Tokugawa's arena?
His freaking
Seems
pose.
pretty apparent to me that your defense is second to none. But your offense? It totally sucks.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Ooh.
Damn, that was like a 3-hit.
Kishi.
5 minutes, Baki.
I know this probably wasn't the best way. Sneaking onto your property and beating up your guards. It's It's rude and mean and disrespectful. But it's the only way I've ever known. I hope you can understand that this is just the way I prove myself to people.
He seems kind of like less wise, you know?
He seems like he lost his innocence. Not
Yeah.
innocence, but like he's not as jade. Like he's more like
Yeah.
What have you done?
the harsh realities of the world.
Like his mother's death like really took a toll and like pushed him towards this like negative
Yeah.
kind of thing.
More abrasive.
Yeah.
You think you've earned my employment tonight?
Yes.
Don't gloat for defeating Kano. He's the lowest ranked fighter in the sea league.
The Sea League?
Would you like to start at the bottom of the list where Kano was?
You mean...
Well, you just beat up one of my fighters for tomorrow night. I'll need a replacement.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, Mr. Tokugawa. But, sir, how do I get to the arena?
Funny you should ask. It's in a place you'd never have thought.
It's literally right behind you.
Like what? Never would have thought that.
That's so funny, dude. Oh man.
The arena, you say? Good episode.
That was good.
Good episode.
Man, there's a lot going on. Like Baki changed a lot the last 3 years,
He
2
came
years.
back. He's not that like sweet. I mean, he's still sweet, but he's not that little boy that we knew as Baki anymore.
Yeah, like he's still like a little rambunctious, but he does seem a little kind of like arrogant and like full of himself, which is kind of like the Baki and the old one. I kind of feel like he was more humble, you know, especially after the Yasha ape, making all these friends with Hanayama and Sikorsky. Not Sikorsky. What is that dude's name?
Chakowski.
Just and then fighting Gaia, and he was like so honored to like be with them. But I mean, I could understand the change for sure.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like he's just like fed up now. Like Yujiro, he's just like, obviously he's just not happy, and he's just not gonna feel better until he defeats Yujiro. I feel like, you know, so
Yeah.
like that's such a huge thing to happen. So
I mean, like, yeah, his mom died.
he murdered his mom.
But there's a lot to look forward. I like the new animation. I like time skip.
We're getting into like your favorite part, right? Like the
Well,
art, kind of.
I'm just excited because of all the people I've talked with in the comments. They're like, wait till you get to Terminator Maxim. And I'm just like, dude, is it coming soon? Like, how does this work? Do I finish the 48 and it comes after this? They're like, no, it's part of the 48. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
What would you rate this episode?
I give this like a 8.5.
8.5?
Yeah.
I'm right there with you.
All right.
Honestly. But yeah, super stoked for the next episode. If you like this video, please comment down below and maybe even hit us with a like and subscribe.
True. Check out our Patreon.
True. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace.
Peace.
Gonna be the next Hokage.
Come on, you pervy sage!
Talking no jutsu.
That's my ninja way!